What's going on, family? What's going on? Listen, I did not get to post my trade recap of the setup that I took on NASDAQ. I made actually over $4,000 on that trade. If you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, I'm always posting my setups there. So make sure y'all go over there and follow me. I post my wins, my losses there. But YouTube, y'all my family too. So I gotta come and show y'all some love, give y'all the breakdown, give y'all the trade, give y'all the 411 on what I took. All right. So the pair that I actually traded was NASDAQ. That's my favorite pair. That's the only pair that I'm currently trading right now. So without further ado, let's take a look, get inside my computer, and let's go break down the trade I took yesterday. Let's go. All right, y'all. So let's break this trade down that happened yesterday, Tuesday, March 24th. All right, y'all. So I want to tell y'all that yesterday I was actually looking to take sales on this trade. All right, I wanted to take sales on this trade, and I'm actually gonna throw a picture up right here on the screen or something to show y'all the profits that I made on this trade. All right, so this was around 8:25 in the morning, y'all. I normally have my charts about 8:45 analyzing data. So when I came to the charts at 8:45, this right here is what I saw, right? So everything in back from this candle went back is what I saw. All right. So I had already got my top down analysis that I was looking to be bearish. I was looking to take sales on this trade. All right. So once I got my top down analysis, my overall picture, and I get that overall picture from the higher time frames, such as the 4 hour. All right. So I always go back, look at the higher time frames, see the trend direction. Then I scale down to my lower time frames to actually see more of the trend direction and get more information. And then my 5 minute time frame is where I'm looking to execute the trade. So I'm always looking for key zones on the 5 minute time frame. All right. So on the 5 minute time frame, when I came to the charts, I did notice this supply zone right here. All right. So this was my 5 minute supply zone. All right. Now, normally when people come to the charts and they are trading supply and demand, what y'all normally do as soon as price comes back to that key level, y'all are ready to take positions and start selling. I did not want to take sales once price start rejecting, because me, I'm the type of trader where I like to see a liquidity grab first before I decide to get into the trade, because once you have a liquidity grab, that's when the market is ready to move. Um, as y'all can see, when price came back up here, it was rejecting back and forth, back and forth. It just it just wasn't ready to go. But you gotta treat liquidity grabs are just like fuel for the market. Like you need gas in your car to go, right? Your car cannot move without gas. Or if you got a little bit of gas, you ain't gonna make it to where you gotta go to because it don't have enough fuel. So you gotta look at liquidity in the market you gotta look at the market like, okay, the market needs liquidity. The market needs fuel to pump out the true move. All right. So just think of it like that. So I got my supply zone that was right here, and this was the 820 candle, the 825 candle, and so forth. All right. So I marked that up. All right. When price came back to this area, I was not interested in sales. Not interested in sales whatsoever. What I actually wanted to see was I wanted to see price come up and sweep this supply zone liquidity, right? Because like we said, the market needs fuel to go. All right. So I wanted to see price come up and sweep this liquidity. Okay. So I wanted to take out that. All right. So we get up here and this candle literally right here, y'all. This candle right here literally was the liquidity sweep of this supply zone. So let me delete the circle. All right. Do y'all see that? All right. I'm always looking for liquidity grabs on my setups before I'm deciding to enter a trade, right? So we got a liquidity grab, all right? So one, I got my supply zone, 2, I got a liquidity grab. Now, after I get my liquidity grab, I'm still not ready to buy, right? So when you get a liquidity grab, don't be in a hurry to buy. I was not in a rush to buy. I wanted to see my setup present itself after it grabs this liquidity. All right. So uh the market continued to play around in this zone right here. And when the market continued to play around in this zone, it did show me another supply zone, y'all. So I got another supply zone, right? All right. I got a new supply zone right here. This long bearish candle let me know that the sellers were in the market. The sellers were here, right? So this is what I want to see. All right. Now that the sellers have shown me that they are back, they are inside, they are in the market, right? They're in the market. I want to see what price do when it comes and pulls back to this same exact area, right? So it pulled back to this area. It pulled back to this area, which was right here. This was the demand, the supply zone. It pulled back to the area. Now it pulled back to the area. I am now looking to take my positions. All right. So I boxed up this new supply zone. Box it up. All right. After I box it up, now what I'm looking for is price to cross my moving averages right here, my green and my red moving average. I'm looking for price to cross my moving averages and simply show some rejection once it comes back to it. Because once you close below my moving averages, you're letting me know the sellers are stepping into the market. Now, when you pull back to my moving averages and you reject great off my moving averages, that lets me know that we want to continue the direction that we are heading to. All right. So I pull back and show some rejection on my green moving averages, right? And I simply took my position at the break of this candle's low. My stop loss was right above here, right? And I was simply going for a 1 to 2 for my first TP, which was right in here. All right. And then my second TP, I was looking to take out these lows. All right. And which it did. Okay. So this is how I was able to make over $4,000 on this trade by simply being patient and waiting on my setups and taking my setups off of my supply zones, y'all. All I wait on, all right? That's simply all I wait on is for a supply zone, a liquidity grab of the previous supply zone, create me a new supply zone, and let price pull back to that supply zone. All right. Once it pulls back to that supply zone and close below my moving averages, is letting me know that we now want to continue down. We now want to continue to sell. All right. This was a breakdown on the sell position that I took on NASDAQ. If y'all got some value for this, if y'all got some value from this video, if y'all want me to drop more videos like this, or if you simply have a question, drop them in the comment section below. I do read my comments, and I will try to make a video on the questions that you guys put in the comment box. But that is it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're not following me on social media platforms. Make sure you follow me on social media. I will leave a link in the description to my social media platforms, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.